Today's video, I spend 400 days in Cubecraft Skyblock, which has never been done before. So if you guys do enjoy this type of content, make sure to subscribe because I make content like this all the time. Also, if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you can always get notified every time I upload a banger video. Day 301 started off pretty cool. I decided to start the day off by harvesting up some carrots. After harvesting up some carrots, I decided to go and mine some nether quartz to get some levels. And then I mined up some emeralds. And hey, I hit level 69, which is pretty cool. Day 302, I decided to go buy a ton of sand from the bald guy. And with the sand I bought from the bald guy, I decided to smelt it up so I can get some glass. After smelting up all my glass, I decided to go and harvest up some melons, which I sold to the handsome bald guy. And oh boy, did I make a lot of money. I'm so rich, guys. I spent the next few days working and grinding on a new downstairs area to my island, which will eventually become my storage unit. And honestly, with how much I grinded on this little base area, I think it turned out really good. That's my opinion. I know most of you are going to roast me in the comments anyway, so go ahead. But I think it was a good and decent storage area. Day 308 was extremely productive. I was able to complete 3 main quests in one day, which is pretty cool. Plus I got to stab creepers, which is also extremely fun. Day 309 to 312, I decided to start my day off by grabbing some potions. And then building over to a new island, which we just unlocked. And then the next part generally gave me a heart attack when I was playing this, so yeah. Luckily I didn't record my voice or I would have been screaming. And then I got to stab some slimes, which hey, I don't mind stabbing squishy stuff. Stabbed some zombies as well. And then I farmed up some trees. The next few days started off with a big bang, and oh boy do I love explosions. And so I decided to sit far away, eat some dead sheep, and watch an explosion. Oh, so fun. After completely decimating an island with TNT, I decided it was time to gather up some materials, so I chopped down some trees. And then I got started on building an epic underground area, which will be my sugarcane farm. And honestly, it turned out great. I just need a lot more sugarcane, which will take a while. I spent day 319 selling a ton of meat to the bald guy. We all know he loves taking meat from me. And then I decided to destroy my old mob grinder. I spent the next couple of days working on a new mob grinder area, which will be a lot better than my last one. And honestly, it turned out great. Probably one of the best grinders I've ever built. Day 323 started off with me planting down some dark oak saplings, harvesting up some diamonds, and then making some diamond tools, and some diamond armor. Your boy is now rich. And then I ended the day off harvesting up some carrots. I spent day 324 to 325 stabbing slimes. And honestly, I stabbed a ton of slimes. And then I used their remains as a trampoline. Yep, I'm a psychopath, but hey, jumping on dead body parts is fun. I spent the next 10 days grinding and leveling up my armor to level 2. Which means I got to stab a ton of mobs, so my inner psychopath was having a ton of fun. And then I was finally able to get Fortune 2 on my diamond pick. I still want Fortune 3, so I'll probably work on that later. I spent the next couple of days working on the worst quest ever, and that was gather up 10,000 glowstone, which by the way, can we make a petition to remove this quest? It sucks. But hey, at least it does make a lot of money. Day 339 to 355 started off with me making a visit to the handsome bald guy and buying a ton of netherrack. And oh boy did I buy a ton of netherrack, but at least the bald guy is happy stealing all my money. And then I decided to smelt up all the netherrack so I can get some netherrack bricks. And then with the netherrack bricks I started working on one of the coolest builds I've ever done in my life, and that was a nether castle. This took me a lot longer than I expected, and I'm not a great builder, so guys, please don't roast me in the comments, okay? I'm sorry if I'm terrible, okay? But honestly, I think it turned out great, but I know you guys are going to roast me in the comments anyways. Day 356 started off with me doing the basics, harvesting up some sugarcane and chopping down some trees. And then mining a ton of ores. I then spent the next few days working on one of the most fun quests I've ever done, and that was collecting heads. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to stuff their heads in a closet later on. I then forced a creeper to explode a skeleton, and then I collected its head. Yep, I'm a psychopath, I've already said that multiple times. And after collecting 6 heads in total, I claimed the quest, which gave me 500k and a sheep spawner. Not worth it. I spent day 361 working on a cauldron quest. And then I also worked on a lapis quest. Which means all I had to do was just craft some lapis blocks and bing bang boom, quest is done. Hey, that was fun to say. I then spent the rest of the night harvesting up some melons. I then spent the next couple of days working on some random nether quests like filling up a cauldron 30 times. And then one of my favourites was burning myself alive and then putting it out with water. Yep, this is a very weird kink, I know, don't blame me. But yes, so what, I did burn myself while sat in a bikini. So what guys, what are you gonna do? And after a long time of burning myself repeatedly while sitting in a bikini, I was finally able to finish it. And oh boy did I look hot while doing it. The next day I enchanted my loyal hoe to level 5, yep, I love my hoe. And then I grabbed up a ton of XP from the nether quartz, smashed some pumpkins, and then chopped down some cocoa beans. I then spent the next couple of days working on another quest which involved me getting a ton of glowstone, which means I needed a witch farm, so that's exactly what I built. And honestly, after a while it turned out pretty good if I don't say so myself. After building a witch farm, I then spent the next couple of days gathering up a ton of materials, and then I also built my own cobblestone generator because it turns out it's a lot faster than the Cubecraft gens. On day 370 I gathered up a ton of gunpowder from my grinder, sold it to the bald guy because he loves taking strange powders from me for a high price, and I made a ton of money from it, so hey, I'm not gonna complain. And then I decided to buy a couple of pig spawners, and then I put the pig spawners in my pig grinder so I could get unlimited pig body parts. Yep, that's fun. I spent day 371 to 379 committing magma cube genocide and wiping out their whole population. I also enchanted my stone sword to looting 3. And then I decided to go and stab those magma creams with that sword. And after a while I was finally able to complete the quest. Oh baby. I then sold the magma creams for a high price, and then claimed the quest. I then spent the next 4 days working on a fishing quest which involved me enchanting my fishing rod to level 5. And then I had to fish a lot of fish. Yep, the worst thing in Minecraft, fishing. And I did that for 4 days. It sucks, trust me. But after a while I was finally able to complete the quest and have 3 Nemos. The next few days I spent working on some random blue quests like crafting 3000 rails. I was even close because I had nowhere near that much iron. I also tamed a ton of cats, and by the way I hate cats, so I murdered a lot of them. I then was finally able to complete the quest and tame 2 lovely little cats, break the spawner, murdered Garfield, and then I decided to spare this cat, name him Dog because I like dogs and I don't like cats, so hi Dog. And the next couple of days started off with me harvesting up a ton of carrots, a ton of ores, and I even harvested up a ton of melons, and which I then sold to the handsome bald guy after doing a very cool MLG. It wasn't that cool, guys, I know, it sucked. But hey, at least I made a ton of money. I then grinded up some cobblestone. I spent day 391 to 395 working on some random blue quests like leveling up a cow spawner to level 18. Which by the way was kind of expensive. But I also crafted a ton of ladders, done some random fish quests, harvested up a ton of beetroot, and then my favourite part, force feeding myself beetroot and taking some pufferfish from my local dealer. Yep, I sat here eating 10 pufferfish. And honestly, I couldn't be happier. Kids, please don't take pufferfish, trust me guys, okay? It's not okay. I then decided to claim all the quests, and oh boy was there a lot. I then decided to spend my last few days working on another underground layer to my base, which would probably be another sugarcane farm. I also paid a visit to my local bald guy and bought a ton of sand. Can we get a hashtag bald guy down in the comments if you love him like I do? Because he's amazing, guys. And then I got back to work working on my base. And honestly, that was a pretty productive day. We now have a new sugarcane farm. With no sugarcane. And here it is guys, day 400. Wow, it's been an epic journey, and for the last day I decided to do the basics, and that was sell everything I had. And honestly, I was making quite a bit of money. At least I'll be able to afford the wedding with my local bald guy. I also got to sell my meat to the bald guy, and again, he loves taking my meat. I nearly laugh every time I say that. I don't know if I'm funny or not, but if I find my jokes funny, so should you guys. I also harvested up a ton of cocoa beans because I'm preparing myself for that worst cookie quest. And there we have it guys, 400 days in Cubecraft Skyblock. Now before I end this video off, I'd like to give a big shout out to my channel members, so shout out to you guys. Alright, bye.